Alright, and we are back. Back to working on the old loboy here. It's kind of... move it away so you can see it better. Find the right spot. Right there you can kind of see. Right, I gotta get some anti-sneeze, or what we call it, never sneeze. I have no idea where it is. Yeah, no. That's not the one. Gotta find... I kind of need it. Hang on, guys. I gotta find... Okay, found it. This crap gets everywhere. Blake the Collector. Hey. Looks like the 400, but the front end. Oh, yeah. And front end's all. But I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about. She looks like the 400, but the front end. Definitely don't look like a 400. This has a more reliable engine in it. It don't have a Kohler in it, in case you're wondering. Okay. Oh wow, this is one downfall with this here crap. Is the lid always breaks off. Oh yeah, loboy. Yeah. Well, here's why it has the front end off. It's going back on now, but she kept breaking these pins off right here. This is what went in and connected the drive shaft to the flywheel. Well, when these break off, it's very inconvenient, you know. So we had to fix that. So my last live I showed, I did that earlier. You were probably in school, but we welded the drive shaft solid, right straight to the, well, to the hub that bolts directly to the flywheel. So if it breaks that weld off and also has a bolt in there, if it breaks that off, well then there's something really wrong. But basically, let's hope that it don't break that off. I need to have a cloth here prepared so I can get this crap off my hands immediately. If you don't, good luck getting it off, because it don't come off your hands very quickly. You just touch the bottle and your hands are silver. This is a brand new bottle of anti-seize, and lid's already broke off. Okay. See, this is one thing with this. It's kind of difficult to get the bolts up in here. Because for me to try and reach in there, it's a little difficult. Okay, somewhat started. Now I think the wrench that I need is, of course, on the other side. That's usually how it goes. 14 millimeter? Yeah, 14 millimeter. One bolt, got 8 more, got 7 more now. Put in. Actually, why don't we just get them mature? sockets, I gotta get the swivel bits over on the other side under the low boy. That's awesome. Grab a new chip from here. We got it. I need to find the. Oh, no, those aren't it. I gotta find the metric. So, don't think they're over here. Probably in the toolbox. That'd be really weird if they are. Oh, that's really weird. That's what it was. Probably the socket I was gonna need is probably laying here somewhere. Oh yeah, it's probably laying right there. That could possibly be where it is. Yeah, socket I needed. The entire time was just laying right here chilling. Like, I got the 400 side panels back on now. All that's left to do is replace the fuel pump. Oh yeah, I saw your post. That sucks that the fuel pump went out. But them are fuel pumps that cool put on them engines. Well, any engine with them type fuel pumps. I'm thinking the diaphragms get dry rotted, especially when you're using ethanol gas in it. Ethanol gas is hurting things. And yes, I'm getting a lot of extensions over here. Let's see if this is enough to reach. Okay, onward direction. And then I got a cable, the shut-off cable here that's getting me. Yeah, it's really rare to find them fuel pumps that are working. Or they work but leak like a sieve. Okay, now where are the other ones? Here it is. Okay. 7 more bolts to put in. That's fine. Oh crap. Okay. Pause on that. We gotta get this drive shaft attached and hope that we welded it straight enough, which we probably didn't, so that's fine. Where are the bolts at? Right here. These already have the silver crap on them. I gotta take these gloves off because these are just gonna get covered in oil. Because anything you touch on here is covered in oil, so that's great. Okay, back to this again. Drive shaft taps good forward, just a tiny bit. Hey, I got one bolt in. Now where the others fit in? Probably not. This will probably wobble all over the place because we didn't put this in the lathe to see if it was straight. We just kind of said the heck with it and welded it. So if it's straight, I'll be surprised. Oh yeah, that don't help me. I did find another belt to put on here. It's really rare that you can find the belt that you need just laying around. It's like the exact same. One more bolt to put in. The question is, can we get it tight? Turn. Okay. Some compression stroke. Now, what size is it? Okay, that's the complete wrong size. Other side. Yeah, other side. Maybe we can even get this thing running. The world. Maybe we can get this thing running in this live. That'll be interesting. Because we got radiator put on, which I don't know if we'll put that in right away. See, get it running, see if things are running somewhat straight, which it probably won't be. I gotta get this exhaust a little bit more straight. Actually, we don't need to do that right away. I'll put the fuel tank on before I start grinding on the exhaust. No. make it live a little bit more interesting. Okay, turn. I'm not even looking at the chat right now. Okay. It clicked. Probably not a good sign. Means it's torque, not near enough. That don't look right. Wait a minute. I don't know. Yeah. Find out if it's right or not. Another thing that we gotta get for this engine, which is not gonna be right now. I'll do it later and have to pull the fuel tank back off. But we gotta pull the head off and get a head gasket for it. I didn't get one of them. Nor did I get glow plugs, which I keep saying that I need, but still didn't get. So this thing's gonna be a pain in the neck to get running. Always is. Takes a torch, battery charger on start mode, and just a little bit of cranking when it's got fuel to the system. So, who knows, maybe it won't be too bad. Nope, it's gonna be awful. That's fine. I got like the world's smallest wrench that I'm trying to use to tighten these. Let me get a bigger wrench and a pry bar to keep the flywheel from turning. Still need to in the toolbox, so I'll do it over here. This is a pry bar. Unlike the other cheap Chinese thing that's laying right beside it, that I found along the highway. Ooh, that scared me. I don't want to make them too tight. Torque. Nope. Go to your arm pops, basically. And it's really nice to try and turn a diesel engine over because it's got a lot more compression than a gas engine. So it's really fun to turn over. It's probably tight enough for that one. Should have the That's fine. I'm gonna ignore that. Well, that one's much looser than that one. Never mind, I don't want to know. We'll ignore that for now. Well, things are bolting down and getting tight, so I must have got it somewhat straight. And it was this is cast steel, so it made it a little easier to weld. Okay, whole way around. Now back to getting these here tightened up. I should probably look at the chat. Oh, well then. Where are the bolts? Oh, I left them right here. Hang on, I think my mom's coming out here. Hang on. Yeah. far out, so I'm getting my photo to put that together. Like it. And I guess Saturday or Sunday. So I'm getting the logo back together. Okay. Ooh, there's a fender there. Good thing to catch cooling. And we're back. Now I know I put anti-seize in one of these bolts. Maybe I didn't. Did I? I don't know. This crap all over my hands again. It's fine. It never comes off. And once we get this thing running, then we gotta put it up on the lift and figure out what the devil's going on with that side brake. You know, it don't even move. So that makes it nice. Nope. I don't really want to know what's going on with it, but I gotta figure it out. Because this side's the only one that does things. And we kind of figured that out when we were pushing it in here, because this one freewheeled, that one over there, you know, wasn't happy. And I don't know how long it was stuck, so my luck, it'll be like something major where it's metal and metal contact or something. All the brake pads going away and have to get brake pads for it. Which I don't even know what it's like trying to put brake pads on this, so. It's probably awful. Another thing we got to do is get a hydraulic pump to put on it, but I just got to get this out of here for now. Okay, them hands are officially black and silver. Mix of anti-seize and oil that's completely covering the block. That's fine. Nope, definitely not. Needs taken care of, but at least concerned right now. Gotta get this drive shaft. Oh, that's fine. Gotta get this drive shaft working. I think it'll be fine now, but let's just hope so. I gotta go in here and torque it with the wrench thing. Definitely not going to actually torque it, but I'm just going to make it a little tighter than I am with this. I'm using a universal joint, swivel, whatever you want to call it. It's already somewhat tight. Touch it up then. Wow, got that one pretty tight. Probably already went after it with the wrench. That's probably why it's tight. Got that one pretty tight too. Okay. Engine is somewhat-ish tightened. Nope, it's not. It's got. Things are falling. Okay, fingers fine. Now, let's get this one under there, even though I can't see it. I'm feeling that now. Finger's definitely not fine. It'll buff out. the nice thing is, I not only, I just got this engine running on all 3 cylinders after weeks and weeks and weeks of running it on 2 cylinders, and I never even knew it. Got it running on all 3 and immediately took it apart. So I get to deal with it all over again. Unfinished project, Dart Sport. Someone's calling? Yeah, definitely try calling. Let's go back. I wasn't even watching chat. Hey Kirsten. Unfinished, Twist Mopar Garage. Hello. Like the collector. If I get the 400 running, I'm just gonna get on it. No fender pan or anything. Just me and the hydrostatic cooling fan. Oh, that sounds fine. That's how I was running this for a while. Got the PTO shaft spinning right there. So that's what could possibly go wrong. I couldn't think of a single thing. Hey LS. Oh yeah, unfinished project. Dirt Sport. Loving life. All I get done doing is working on this. You get that on the big jobs. Wow, that sucker's tight. But yeah, it's when you swap something like this and have no idea what you're doing or never did it before, it can definitely get interesting. And this was definitely interesting. Okay, that's tight. There's a tight. Get this up here. Just do that. Now, gotta move over to the other side. Need this. Definitely gonna need this. Shouldn't need this. Probably will need that, but I'm gonna leave that over here. Okay, put this silver crap over there. What else? I think that's it. No, now we just move over to that side. Now, I have that light on. Those lights are off. If I turn them on, it would make it a little brighter in here, but why would I do that? I like to work in the dark. I caught this when I was dropping the engine in here, so that's all bent, so that's fine. We'll struggle with that. I love to struggle, in case you're wondering. And then have that light going that crap out of me. Find a rag here that is already somewhat oil covered. And then we'll use that. What do them bolts do? I think that's to the hood actually. Now I gotta find these bolts. Actually, they're on the inside frame rail. There's one of them. I don't think that's one of them. No, that's not one of them. I don't know where them bolts are. They must have fell. That's weird. Oh, here they are. They're right here. Fine. Huh, I need the tool that I left over there before I can reach it. That's weird. That never happened before. I don't know, I had that fall over, so get some oil or silver crap from me. what's going on here. We'll just, huh, that's weird. That's not the size I thought it was. And then I got the wires that, you know, I put in the most inconvenient spot. Got them right in my way. I'm not exactly sure why that is the way it is. Let's see if we can get that straightened up a little bit. It's definitely not the way that it should be. Let's see if we can get this straightened out a little bit. You know, I definitely should not have tightened them over there. Could make this job over here a little easier. Kind of. Everyone left. That's fine. If not, oh well. I think I gotta go over there and loosen them up here. Let's do that. Because this is trying to cross thread. Not sure why. But it is. I believe I can go down a little bit more. So let me go over there, crack them loose a little bit, and see what we're dealing with. Bolts were in there before. I don't know what made them change. They don't want to go in there again. Didn't bend anything. I would. Okay, pry bar, back in action. You need to, no, that's a bad idea. Finding a spot here to pry on, to get that to go down, is not easy. And I don't know how or why it is the way it is. I guess we're just gonna do this, get my fingers close to it so it'll wipe out my fingers. Get this, do that. Maybe. Maybe it's supposed to go in the way it's trying to go in. It just don't seem right. But, I mean, no, it don't seem right. We'll attempt it. See what happens. If it gets tight, then it's game over, basically. Come on. Okay, we need the next size smaller. These come off hard, so don't seem like a cross threading. Definitely does, but we're gonna go with it because why not? Just makes life a little harder. That's all. Could be right. I could definitely be using the wrong bolts in here, but they look right. You're wrong. My finger? Yes. that's drawn in. Is that very close? Uh-huh. You know, normal. No, there's probably a washer that was supposed to go on there, and I just don't remember. Alright, we'll continue. Snug it up. It's only like a 3/8 bolt, so I don't want to make it too tight. Not even a 3/8 bolt. That's one screw that I'm gonna need, so let's not lose any more of them. Oh, this is the bolt that was supposed to go in that one, I believe. Looks like the one that came out, because I had cut it off so it would fit in there the way that I wanted it to fit. That could be why it went in there hard. Perfect. Let's continue and get this silver crap all over everything that I can possibly get it all over. No, I don't want you to do that. Let's straighten that out. Other direction, maybe. Try it? No. Nope. Twist. It's not gonna do what I want it to do. Ouch. Not do any more of that. Could possibly go wrong. If it starts, keep turning it. Nope. Definitely cross threading or something. It don't seem right. Yeah, that's what I like. Makes life a little harder. Or a little easier, I should say. Nope, it definitely makes it harder. A lot of metal shavings laying around here. It's almost, not quite, but it almost seems like he's grinding away at them pins and breaking them. Everybody watching right now. Okay, that's somewhat where I want it to be. It's mounted to the end, or the frame for the most part. We got that mount to do yet. I know some of the hardest ones to get to. Yep. Down there is the hardest one to get to. But we managed. All these mounts on this engine, well, except those, but I made these. No, they're ugly, but hey, they work. That's what matters. Yeah. I don't know why I bother cleaning my hands off, because I'm just going to get this stuff all over me again. Where's the ratchet? Oh, it's right where I laid it. Okay, let's put this stuff on the bolts, and we'll get them bolts put in. Then we gotta probably work on the fuel system, getting that hooked back up, dump some fuel in it, see if we can't get it running. Well, of course we gotta hook the wires up. We'll do that first. would help to have the wires hooked up in order to get it running. Even though you only need one wire hooked up to get this running. Like I literally only need one wire to get this running. It's like a 12 valve. One wire to get it running, and that's the wire that goes to the starter. That's literally all it needs. That's fancy. But I didn't want this thing. How can I do this? I need it. I need you to come this way. Fancy. But I didn't want this to have a bunch of electronic stuff on it when I was doing the swap. So that's why there's only one wire needed to get this running. Like I could have put the electric shut off on it, cut it all out. But I chose to keep it mechanical. The old-fashioned pull to shut it off. Okay, got one bolt started. 3 more to go. I keep cleaning my hands off. I don't know why. Because it's just get covered in grease again. Chat is dead. Nobody watching. It's fine. They'll pop back in there, hopefully. Other bolt. Get all the bolts started, and then we'll come back and tighten them. I just went crazy with that. That's good. I really went crazy with it that time. Can't get in there to do nothing. Hands in like the complete opposite direction that it should be in. Makes it easier, you know? I don't want that anti-seize to be on my hands very long, because if it's on your hands for an amount of time, you can't get it off. At last, message retracted. Are you trying to troll me? Now, you gotta bolt this, which should have went on that bolt, so I'm gonna raise it up and put it on the wrong bolt. You know, that's what I like to do. Just like so. And then have to reach in there, put that on, get that up, try and get through there again. Yeah. And then it won't fit, so then I have to clean the hands off before I pick the next tool up. Get this and modify on that a little bit. Bolt drive still ain't gonna fit. Where did I lay it? Oh, right there. Nope, don't fit. So I laid it at a different spot this time, so I can really use it. Will the bolt fit that? Will the bolt fit now? Doubtful. Very. These times a bit wide enough for it to fit. I don't remember or even know. Yeah, I don't know where this bolt's this supposed to go. It's the blue by tube. Maybe now. There's a chance. Yes, there's a chance. Now I kind of needed this here mounted because it was lubricating the alternator with all the blow-by that was coming out of the crankcase. You know, you don't want that to blow directly into the alternator. So I'm actually mounting the tube this time because, well, it's most ideal. Oh, this is the socket that I need. Why did I take it off? I don't know. Put these bolts. Oh, they're the complete wrong size. Oh, I have the 5/8. This is the socket that I need. I need the 14mm. But yeah, I had this tube on there, and then I was driving this on the driveway, and randomly it fell off. So I had to go back and find it. And then, you know, I never put it back on. Mainly because I didn't feel like it. So, I'm putting it on now. I'm actually mounting it at the complete wrong bolt this time. Another thing that I wanted to do before I put the engine back in is get the oil pressure gauge hooked up. It's more like a light. So I didn't do none of that. Makes it, you know, nice. No, I didn't do any of the stuff really that I wanted to do with this before I put the engine back in. I like to do things the hard way. In case you're wondering. This. Can you go on? Maybe? Chance. Not sure how many people like this kind of live stream. Just working on things like this. Probably not many people like to watch it, but hey, that's okay. You want to watch it? Stick around. Maybe you get to hear it fire up real time. But if you don't like it, well, no, nothing I can do about that. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Now it's more like a tractor with, you know, the blow-by running. You know, with the blow-by coming out from underneath it and not out from directly under the hood. Oh, what's your problem? Do you want to come in from the top? Maybe? No. Actually, how much? Oh, that's full soot. Diesel for you. Diesel life. I should get this here cleaned up. Do we want to do that now? I think we should. Let's get that. What do I want to get to do that? I think we'll just get the grinder. Hopefully it don't have a cutoff wheel on it. I don't think it does. Let me get the grinder real quick. There you go, buddy. Oh, it's over there. This is a grinder. We have a bigger grinder, but I don't feel like hanging on to that thing right now. We use the little fella. Alright. I don't really feel like having to deal with metal shavings getting down into the exhaust. So let's take care of this. This rag is, not gonna be very nice when I pull it back out of here, because it's gonna be full of soot. Don't want this to get wrapped up in the grinder wheel. That'll be bad. Okay. Yeah. We'll see what happens with that. Do that. Safety glasses? No. But the safety squints engaged. We go. It ain't perfect, but not bad. Okay, now we'll reshape this. This is a new grinder wheel. I'll tell you what, it really grinds. Should have safety glasses on for this, but do I? No. Do I know where they are? Also, no. Definitely not pretty at all. But I gotta sit. Not sure what fell. But move the camera over a little bit. Am I trying to make it look pretty? I'm just trying to shape it up a little bit. Definitely not pretty, but it'll do. Let's see, straighten that up a little bit. That's better. Don't look as ugly, anyhow. So that'll do. That'll do just fine. Probably didn't help much at all. If there's anyone watching, go ahead and throw it in the chat. Curious to see if anyone's watching. Okay. Engine mounted. Does it turn? I don't know. Do you want to know? this out of the exhaust. Yeah, that's fine. Get out of here. Put me down where we're going. Does the exhaust fit a little nicer now? Oh yeah. How am I gonna eliminate an exhaust leak that it'll probably forever have? Okay, now let's get some wires attached. One step closer to getting it running. Which hopefully we'll be getting it running here with this year live. So if you want to hear it run, go ahead and stick around. Now I gotta figure out. Okay, this one went up to that. Let's push them up through here. Get the positive hooked up to the solenoid here on the starter. And hook the battery up and see if it cranks over and see what breaks, basically. Got that hooked up. No, I'm positive, in case you're wondering. Nope. Not sure what that noise was. It's been a while since there was a comment. This the right size? Nope. Completely wrong. Can I reach over there to get them? No. Apparently I could. But it's there, I guess. Same as this one, I think. Put this one back. Get this one out. Might be the size I need. Huh, it is. That's weird. Yeah, I don't want to make that too tight. So right there should work. Let's get it. Uh-oh. That's, it's back. That should. Put the nut back on. What's going on here? Something ain't right. Okay. Just put a screwdriver up in there and pry. That works. See? Works just as good, if not better than a knife. This. I want this to fit better. Okay. No, I have no idea what size that is. I will just use what I use to take it off. Just do that. Now we don't want that getting against. That gets against. That would be bad. Oh, yeah. Remind me, don't touch that. Because my hands turn black if I touch it. Because, you know, that's where all the blow-by was going. And this engine has a lot of blow-by, in case you're wondering. Well, you can probably see that. Actually, no, you can't, because the camera is at a really bad angle. Let me fix that so you can actually see what we're doing here. It still won't be able to see what we're doing here, but it'll be. Hey, Freedom. Okay. Back getting this. What angle does that have to be in? Now, where's the pliers? Oh, they're right where I laid them. Let's get this in there because I'll be bad if that gets against. How to short things out real quick. Okay, let's tighten it back up now. We're 2 steps closer to getting it running. It does help when I tighten it and not loosen it more. Once I get the wiring here on the engine hooked up, even though I can hook the fuel line up to it right now and just bleed it out and get it running. I wouldn't even need to connect these up. But if I want it to charge the battery, it does help to, hook these up. And I kind of want it to charge the battery. Because with this battery that I have on here, or that came on this, is not near enough battery to turn this over barely. That's why when we're ready to start it, then I have to go get the battery charger. And that'll be fun. But let me, oh yeah, this goes up to the cooling, or the fan. So we need to find the other wire that is right here in front of my face. Connect that into that. Let me hook the battery up and see if it'll crank over. Of course, it's not going to start because fuel line ain't hooked up. But see if it'll crank. Okay. That's a good sign. Don't want to crank it over too much, but you can tell the battery's pretty much dead. So let's get these wires more ran up here to where they need to be. This goes up to the electric fan, which is on the radiator, which is not on here, but obviously. That up in there. Pull that a little bit more, as it continues to get tangled. Now where does this go? Oh, this is up to the right. Switch it more. Turn this switch over. We're good. Of course that'll fall down. Ignore all the butt connectors. That's wrapped up there. I like to have tangled up wires, but I think it's safe to say we can get the fuel tank now. Sit that on. Actually, let's unhook the chain off the top of the engine. That could be making things, not line up correctly. Get out of here. This way. Okay. Let's get this unhooked here. This goes around the fuel, or the water pump. It's probably going to be a pain in the neck to get the fuel system bled. So, you get to see that real time. Get this out of here. Now I gotta get the fuel tank, get that hooked on here, Bolt that down. Maybe we ought to put this on first. Yeah, I don't think we ought to head over ourselves too much. Of course, I didn't necessarily stay. And it does have an electric fuel pump too, so that does help. We gotta put this on before we can put the fuel tank on. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves too much. That'll just make more work for us. Ooh, that was good for the gauge that I was going to use. That's great. Now I gotta get that cable. I think that would be the throttle cable. Yes, it would. Gotta get that through. Shut off through. Now what's it called up on? Right up into that first. It's always nice to have cables just actually let's just go through there. That would seem right. That don't seem right where I have it. It's always a good thing to bend the cables that you need to move freely. It's always good to bend them around. It's definitely not. But that's exactly what we're doing. If I can get this here bolt started, that would make things a little faster. What the devil? Maybe now. How about now? Thank you. It's getting kind of cold out here. And the phone's probably about to die, so I should get that plugged in. Actually. How low are y'all getting? Oh, 61%. That ain't bad. Fine. This is one thing that we had to do before we put the fuel tank on. And I think we're safe to put the fuel tank on. Get this last bolt tightened down. Something tells me that'll suck in air there. Tighten you up. Oh, it is pretty tight, actually. How is that not leaking? It's a little tighter. We'll make it much more tighter. It's gonna break the clamp. Now we get the fuel tank. Okay. This is what I needed. Right here. Okay, so we gotta take this loose, which means it's a stick. Oh, I wanna get the right tool to do that, so just use the pliers. It works, you know. It works. It works. This and there's fuel in here that's going everywhere. That's nice. There's not much. I drained most of it out, but it's going everywhere. And it's always fighting that. Oh, yeah, nice. Getting even more fuel to go everywhere. I like the fuel. It's all over the place. It's nice. Let's get this hose hooked up. We got consistent flow now. It's really nice when you can't get the hose. Oh, it stopped draining now. It's always nice when you can't get the hose hooked up. Okay, now that we got a mess of fuel now on the floor, oh, there's the wrenches here. I think our gauge is okay yet. Now we gotta get this back under there. Something like that. Oh great, T70 just fell. And of course it fell where it's really hard to get to it. See if I can fish that out. Fell back behind the water pump. It's really tight. Sounds like it's raining out. Or something. Lovely. Come out. You little devil. Different screwdriver, maybe. And it, like, how? Did I get it somewhere? Doubtful. I probably just got it stuck even worse. Up. Like that. No, don't go back down. You have to stay up there. I got it. That took long enough. Put that on there, like so. Now, the ratchet that's of course on the other side with the socket that's of course on the other side. I don't think this is the same. No, the size I need. I need the size below that one. 7/16. I don't think it's metric. It's probably metric. I'll have to put the other rail. One. Fuel tank mounted. I'll take it around to the other side now. Now, I'm probably not going to be able to show you all this because tripod don't go down low enough. So, give you an idea what we're dealing with here. Now this needs to come around. Don't think I can get it up on there. If I got the heat gun, I could probably get that up there more. But you know where you belong. We'll get you in there where you belong. Get on there. This would be the fuel return line. This is all the fuel that goes through the system that it don't use. Essentially, that it don't burn. It returns back to the fuel tank. So you kind of need that. Okay. Someone clamp ends in the wrong way. Can't get on it, so take that loose a little bit. Okay, that's good. Get this stuff all back at the side of the frame, like so. Tighten this here clamp up a little bit. Okay, like that. And we'll hook this up. Now the fuel pump should run. Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to get some fuel and dump in the fuel tank. Then the fun will be getting it running. That's the fun part. Nope, definitely not fun. But it will be for you guys, not for me. It's safe to say it's not going to be fun for me. Okay, let me get the fuel. Now if this breaks again, this drive breaks again, that's going to be a rough day. Now we see how bad this here fuel is, if I had to guess. Oh yeah, it definitely leaks. It's just the fuel that came out of it. Should put injector cleaner in it That would probably help clean up the smoke. Y'all are about to see a cold start, real time. So, it's always interesting. Now we gotta run the pump, let the pump cycle. I'm probably gonna the electric heater here somewhere. Get that, put that on the engine, and let the engine heat up a little bit. I'm not getting that out of there very easily. I'll probably get it out. It's not easily. Just an electric heater, but I'll tell you what, it puts off some heat. So just kind of, set this on the train here somewhere. Yeah, that's awesome. It'll fall the second start cranking it over. I guarantee it. Maybe we'll start a fire. Yeah, that'll get fun. Figure out where the switch is to turn it on. If there's one. Maybe it don't work. Oh, it's in there. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta get the battery charger. Battery charger. Hey, Bondo Billy. Got some heat here on the subject. Trying to, well, we're about to start the loboy here. I'm getting a contraption going on here. I just put the engine back in it. Some more heat here. Turns out the heat comes out down there. Yeah, the fire starter 9000 right here. Yeah, this is not ideal whatsoever. That's why we're doing it. I need it to sit more better. and higher. I need it to be up higher. That's what I need. Just taking a break right now. Okay. I think we should probably get this away from here. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's one, I don't like the way it smells right now. Two, I'm probably definitely gonna need four of this attached to. I need this. This is a steering wheel. I'm gonna need that. Just don't need it right now. Cold start. About to happen here on the live stream. This ought to get interesting. Let's put the exhaust back on. Of course, we're not going to be able to run it home because, well, cooling system ain't on it right now. So we won't be able to run it home. But heck, maybe we can work at getting that hooked up while it's running. Or maybe we ought to just hook that up first before we get it running. What do you guys think? Any of you watching right now? What should I do? Should I hook the cooling system up before I try starting it, or should I just start it and hook it up while it's running? I'm thinking that maybe I should hook the cooling system up first and dump it in while it's running, but it's also gotta warm up. Okay, battery charger's on there. Let's get some of the stuff off because it'll rattle off. Actually, we gotta get the air out of the system right now. Let's work at getting air out of the system before we think about doing anything. Probably not many live streams where do a cold start like I'm about to do. So if you're interested to see if it'll fire up, stick around. It's about to get interesting around here. Show you how to bleed the injectors. Uh, 18 mil. Wrong size. And this is a Kubota, so everything's metric on it. Just turn the fuel pump in and let it prime. See if we got any fuel leaks. Don't hear any more air. Please. I'll need to get the torch, but we gotta get the air out of the system right now. So let's go ahead and crank over, see what happens. Okay. Like I said, it ain't gonna start. That's pretty obvious. Oh, that was quick. Do the fuel pump run. Cylinder 1 and 3 already have fuel. That's nice. is not strong enough for this. I'm gonna have to put it on start mode, severe start mode. Snow just fell off. By the way, guys, it is snowing right now, so that gives you a perspective of how cold it is right now. Battery's boiling, so that's great. Lets you know that it's a good battery. Lets you know that it's on a charger. Let's get the old torch. The old trusty torch that you need to get this joker running. Because the glow plugs, they don't work on it. I gotta get some of them. I know I gotta get some of them. For sure. Put that in the intake for a little bit. This is a procedure I have to go through every time I go to start this. There's a diesel with bad injectors. Or not bad injectors, bad glow plugs. So, you know it's not going to be easy to get running. Here's out of here. That's good. Fuel pump's running. Air, and it's getting air here yet. Let's back you up a little bit. Charging the battery charger on extra boil mode. Oh, we really gotta crank it over. That's what we need to do. Oops. Don't sound too great. Okay, here we go. She wants to go. I heard something fall. What? Smoky in here. Smoky from around here. Now we gotta get the fuel pump or the cooling system hooked up. So let me get the radiator. It's gotta warm up and open the thermostat. So I'll give it some time to get the cooling system hooked up. Perfect. Great throttle response. Wow. Alright, I gotta get the radiator bolted down. So I'm gonna work on that right quick. Getting the radiator bolted down. Not gonna be able to put the camera down low enough to show you that, but got on my way. Kinda can't believe that it started. Started a lot easier than I thought it was gonna. You guys got to see it real time too. Well, if there's anyone even watching at the time of starting it. Where in the world did the other bolt go? Once we get this here bolted down, then we can move things around and take it for a drive. Now I know I just had that bolt in my hand, or that nut in my hand. Now where did it fall to? A piece of glass. Hope I didn't break off of this. I don't see why it would have. Anyhow. Now where the devil? Hey, you guys see where that fell? Get this out of the way. Sliding with that. Oh, under me. I wonder if I can find it. Okay, I found it. Let's see, need some of that silver crap. Put on this bolt. Here's a hole. It's a long live stream. Probably not interesting to most, but those who like this kind of stuff, probably interesting to them. You're not gonna see many of these here loboys with a diesel in. You're not gonna get many cold starts for the loboy. You got to witness one if you were watching. Alright, last bolt. We got to tighten them. Then we can take the old girl for a drive. I need a socket rail. Where's that at? probably over here. Yeah, it's over here. I need 9/16 wrench and the socket. There it is. We're all getting rolled around here when it was running. This is the wrong socket, but hey, it fits. Here's the socket I need. Let's get the socket that I need. There we go. There we go. Can't see with the drill on it. Screening makes it very hard to see. Is there anyone watching right now? If you're watching, let me know in the chat. If you like these type of live streams, if you do, let me know. And I like doing these type, but it doesn't really matter if I like doing them. It's if you guys like to watch them. I wasn't gonna do a video of this, but I figured I'm not doing a video, I might as well do a live stream of it. I mean, what the heck? Saves me from having to edit. There we go. Radiator is mounted. Sweet. Now let's get the electric fan hooked up. Now I don't remember which wire went to where. And it's AC/DC, so it'll spin both ways. Oh, there isn't one wire. This one goes up to like, okay, sweet. Well, I shouldn't say AC/DC or whatever electronic term is for that. It spins both directions. You gotta hook it up the right way. There's only one wire that I unhooked from it. I kind of marked it. It definitely didn't really mark it, but you get the idea. Anyway, it goes on. Okay, now the electric fan should kick on. Okay, sweet. Now, if we want to take it for a drive, it would sure help to hook the lights up. Let's hook the lights up. The fun part is, oh, that's not even bolted. The fun part is getting the light mounted. Yeah. Have it on. Yeah. Okay. Oops. She had to tell me there was someone out. But I really needed that. I don't really want to snow out. You live in PA. You never know what's happening. I hear the wrecker. Oh, maybe I don't actually. Thought I heard the wrecker, but I guess I don't. Now I'm going to turn the light so I can mount it in again, just like so. It's level. Now the real question will be, will the drive shaft stay together, or will the drive shaft break? I sure hope it don't break. That will ruin my day if the drive shaft breaks. Got a little bit of pressure in there. It's a good sign. Okay, guys. Well, I don't think anyone's watching, but this is fine. Let's let her start her back up again. Charge the battery a little bit. See what happens here. How many cranks? Well, I need the heat. I'm thinking not. Let's see. Almost. Should have the heat. But there we go. she'll move. First time with a welded drive shaft. See if she'll pull out of here. Take it for a drive. Alright, I'm gonna take it for an eye break quick. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Take it over here and show you. Drive shaft looks good. I don't know how we managed to get that straight, but that's pretty freaking straight. I think what's left now is we're gonna put the hood on. And I'll probably wrap up this here stream because it's over a 2-hour long live stream. So. Yeah, it's running like perfect. Let's put the hood on. I'll run over and grab the hood right quick. engine closer. Let's take it for a drive real quick. Where's this gonna go? Not bad. Well, guys, that's gonna be it for this live stream. Now of course I gotta put the side panels on and the transmission tunnel, I'm gonna call it. But I'm not gonna do that here on the live stream. But that's gonna be it for this live stream. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and we'll see you on the next one.